reviewing Matilda, a Belgian Pale Ale beer from Goose Island, of all people. Belgian Style Ale. Got it from Sainsbury's. Oh, a while back now. A good few months back. Not sure if they actually still make it. Sell it. 7% volume. And yeah. I remember it being in Sainsbury's for about £3.50 or something like that, you know. Goose Island Beer Company. Packaged and distributed in the UK by AB InBev. Good evening. So, right, I've got my glass. Well, I only got it last year. Oh. Doesn't say anything about... This one might be a gusher. Yeah, I'm sure somebody said that. Right, well. Here we go. Oh, thankful for that. I had a couple of gushers on the old advent calendars, if I remember rightly. Oh, that's quite nice. I was so tentatively opening that, I was thinking, if it's going to gush, I'm ready for it. So, yeah, quite a nice bit. Must be bottle condition, because it seems to be coming out with a bit of sediment in the bottom. Bless you. So, yeah, you know when somebody says to me it's a gusher, I'm like, right, that's it. And you can see the concentration in my face as I'm opening the bleeder. It's like, I don't want this to go all over. I'm cold enough as it is without beer all over me. So, hazy, brownish pour. It looks brownish anyway. Nice little centimetre white head. Oh, it's got some aroma to it, that's for sure. Spicy aroma. The typical Belgian style aroma, but there's a fruitiness to it. Yeah, probably because it's like 2 or 3 degrees in here. It's not warmed up a lot with this chuffing fire on. I'm absolutely frozen, I am. Someone did say to me, when that beer exploded on me, they said to me, put it in the fridge before you open it. Obviously, I think I reviewed it middle of the year. 7%. So it's a good ABV. Round about £3.50 a bottle at Tesco's. I'm sure they still sell it. Well, you can tell it's a Belgian beer. They've got that sort of taste to it. Oh, some nice twang on it. Reminds me of Duvel in a lot of ways. Yeah, Sainsbury's, Tesco's. They've certainly lowered. Yeah, they've certainly lowered their range of beers just recently, which is not good news. I can't understand, in the middle of a blooming pandemic, why you'd lower the amount of craft beers on the shelves, when the fact of the matter is that craft beer, very much like gin, is one of the main pools at the moment. Traditional beer, yes, everyone's buying the traditional beer stuff, but craft beer there's a hell of a lot of people, young, women, men, all buying craft beer. I just can't fathom it out. Let's hope that's what it is. Let's hope, like with Richwood dropping off their range, let's hope it's just the fact that they've got all their staff furloughed. They're only brewing the minimum range for the supermarkets at the moment until COVID's gone. And then when COVID's gone, they bring everything back. That's hopefully. Good evening. Old Jock. 6.7%. Oh, very nice. Definitely a fruity little beer. You can, these Belgian beers, you really can tell them. It's got some good taste to it. I do like the taste. Oh, and it's cold. It really is cold. So I presume it's bottle conditioned. It does say some, what does it say on the front? Yeah. Something about Brettanomyces, whatever that is. Can't read it anyway. Can't read the little writing. Oh, good. Quicker that the quicker the jabs are out there. I mean, I know people are worried about the South African variant, but if you was to get a mild cold as the worst you're going to get, even if you got that, then fair play, get the bloody jab. A friend of mine, he's had the jab today, and I'll be getting it as soon as it comes out, because if the jabs also stop the transmission, then that's fantastic, because at some stage you'll kill it off. Well, we'd hope. Can't keep killing the country that way at the moment. We need to go back to normality. Evening. Hobgoblin IPA, very nice. More of a traditional IPA, but yeah, nice. Like not a craft beer IPA. It's funny IPA, isn't it? You know, you get Green King IPA, and then you get like some of these craft beers, and they taste nothing like each other's. Oh, I do like. The prisoners have had the jab. Ah, you bloody do. You really do know your stuff. I bow my head. Let's hope so, eh? You know, the flu's one thing, although the flu kills a lot of people, but you know, this just wipes people out. I mean, someone said to me that Captain Tom was on he caught the virus on a flight to Barbados. If that's true, I don't know. You know, you see so much bullshit these days, and I try and keep away. I try not to watch the news anymore because I just can't be done with negativity. You know, just put the filter on and that's it. I don't want to listen. I mean, I get news updates to my phone, but right, bloody hell. Hmm. I mean, yeah, you never know, do you? There's so much out there, bullshit and that. That no, he should have stayed in his house at least until it was over. And I've got to wonder why, being 100 years old, why the bloody hell didn't he have the jab in the first place? But you know, he had a great last year of his life, so fair play to him there. I hope I make it to 100. Yeah, it's got Belgian elements to it, and then it's also got other fruitiness. It's different. I mean, I like the 7%'s nice. I'm glad I poured it out cold though. Definitely for all what he did. Yeah, I mean, stuff happens, doesn't it? My wife, I mean, I haven't got no elderly relatives, none. They're all dead. But my wife, she's got her mum and dad, and you know, they're totally hibernating. Although dad's is an acquired taste at times. He's a bit of a know-it-all, and the mother the mother, she's having to suffer him. I know, 50. Shit. Hey, but being 49. I mean, I might look 50, but I don't feel it. Good, good. I mean, the last thing you want to do, yeah, I thought it was jab. The last thing you want to do is bring something home and take out one of your family members, and that's the only scary thing about this. I mean, a cold or flu's one thing, but this bloody disease, the last thing you want to do is go out with somebody and take it home with you. You know. Still had his marbles as well. I mean, that old fella who died, whose garden I look after, who died the other week, he was 88. He had cancer. No, I didn't know. His family knew, but I didn't. But he had his mental, awareness was all the way through there. Brilliant. Missed that bit again. Yeah, you wouldn't want to have dementia and be that old, or getting to the stage where someone's wiping your arse all day long. Sod that. You don't want you. They won't want to wipe mine. Jesus Christ! Not after having all these different real ales. Ooh. Definitely an interesting beer, challenging. Lots of different, very complex beer. This is, like you say, with that different yeast element. Certainly get the Belgian taste, the spices and that sort of thing. There's a hint of banana. I mean, on the nose, you don't really get that Belgian smell on the nose. Good evening. Oakham Citra. I ain't drank an Oakham in a while. I've got an Oakham up the top. That's a Marks and Spencer's beer. Well, somewhere up the top. I think it's on the layer you can't see. There's another layer of another shelf above my head that you can't see. Yeah, you can't. And I really need to put the camera further back. But then if I put the camera further back, you can't see anybody. Yeah, it is sad, isn't it, in that respect. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mince my words, do I? What I might do is actually bring my laptop down and have it so that my laptop's basically there and I can talk and see the comments on the laptop at the corner of my eye. I just missed that. What was that? I missed that. Rhubarb crabbies, rhubarb and ginger beer. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. It's the combination of rhubarb and ginger make for probably the best of the best version of crabbies, bar the 6% version they brought out so many years back. Oh, pink grapefruit IPA. Job's a good one. That's nice, that is. Mangrove Jacks. Lovely. Oh, was it Mangrove Jacks? I like the Oakham Green Devil as well, to be fair. I've actually got a tablet, but the bloody thing's crap. It's an old Amazon jobber, Kindle, but it's rubbish. Merrydown Scrumpy. I think I have at some stage. I don't think I've reviewed Merrydown Scrumpy, to be fair. There's lots on the review list to review. And I think in the summer months, the summer months where you're having more of a drink, because Oakham Citra was supposedly the first beer in the country to be a Citra beer, wasn't it? So they say on the can, on the bottle rather. It's a twangy little fella. It was 1.399 earlier, and then it's dropped down one. Somebody's obviously unsubscribed. Obviously don't like me. And but yeah, I would think we'd be over 1.4 this weekend, which is amazing, really, isn't it? You know. And if anything, lockdown's been good to me. Obviously, people don't mind listening to some bloke who's going bold, talking about his life, I suppose. We don't really know a lot about beer, but waffles on. Might do, you know. Might do. Oh, I'll have to try and work that out. My laptop would be better because I can use a different feed, internet for the laptop. I've got an extension cable, so I can use that to plug into the laptop, and that will be able to pick up the feed, so I can actually read the feed as I'm talking. Cheers. I've got to buy a new liner for it. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I brought home today a load of pallet wood. I've got to jet wash it, the pallet wood, and then probably Friday when I'm off on my furlough day, carry on palleting the shed, the inside of the shed. I see it all the time, you know. I see it go up a few, and then I see it go down a few, and I think to myself, why would you even bother fucking clicking on the subscribe button in the first place? Yeah, it mystifies me. If I'm going to subscribe to somebody, there's a reason why I'm subscribing. I can't answer that comment. Just in case any mates watch this review and say, oh yeah, that's what Billy said. Yeah. Or family members. Right. Oh, I'll have to try that. Try that. When I put my laptop down here, because I've got a spare laptop. I've got spare computers, but I've got a spare laptop, and I might do that with that. Plug the extension cable into the laptop so the internet's on a different feed, and do it beforehand. So in case again it's set up. My only down at the moment on my bar here, I've got about 12 glasses, 3 bottles, and a load of crap that needs sorting out. But once I get it organised, it'll be better. Then I can read the review, read all the comments as they're coming in. Good on you. Make sure you knock it off though. I sent an email to Beer 52 last night, to cancel the subscription. They sent me an email back saying, you know, about getting the next box for cheap, and I've earned a new book. But I wasn't you know, I'm not into doing subscription stuff. So I like to buy my beers when you know, the beers I want, I'll buy them when I want. Yeah, I'll have to. It's a case of learning with StreamYard, and then doing the odd collaboration review. You know, getting someone to come online, that'd be interesting. And yeah, I'm collab reviewing. I'm saying I can't get fuck all with this, and they say, "Hey, I'm getting this and that," and I'm thinking, "Well, I'm not." Oh, crafty and I do wish Green King would bring back out all the other hens. Pees me off. There's Hen's Tooth, Old Moulden, Old Spooky Hen, Nutty Hen. Did miss that last little bit there. Put that back on. That's a question I wouldn't know about StreamYard. I managed to get it working the other night. That's when I was half pissed. Well, probably 3/4 pissed actually, and quite late. Went on Kent Beer's feed. Yeah, you're in the middle of a pandemic. People want different beers. You brew your whole range. You get it all into bottles. Your seasonal stuff, everything. See, for the most of the time with me for reviewing, I'll do reviews on my Todd anyway, then do the odd lives. Yeah, you can't beat the 4 for £6. Right. I'm learning. I'm learning from you. Well, a lot of brewery staff are furloughed, aren't they? You know, and it beggars belief. If I was a businessman, I would want every single thing that I brew going into bottles. So if you go on YouTube, type in Kent Beer Reviews, you'll see he's got one scheduled for this Friday at 8 o'clock. But I went on last week, and then he sent me a link to join the chat, and I couldn't get it working at first. So I was doing some chatting, you know, on keyboard chatting sort of thing. And then I thought, the wife fell asleep, so I thought, oh, fuck it. I'll go downstairs, pardon my French. And yeah. And I went downstairs and I managed to get it working. And then joined the chat. And yeah, the blokes on the chat were really quite nice fellas, to be honest. And it's been interesting. It's been an interesting week checking out other beer reviewers, because I've been reviewing for nearly 2.5 years now, and I've never really looked at anybody else's reviews. Apple and mango. Yeah, I fancy doing the apple and mango wine. I think, you know, from that again. Vocation. Asda sell a few of the vocation stuff. Tesco's somewhere sells like the Imperial Cherry one that I reviewed last night, but not in Nottingham, they don't. Who's not bad? Now I'm getting fruity elements coming through, like apricot and that. It's a beast that changes as it goes down. I've got spiciness at the start, a Belgian element. Jaco Beer was one of them that was in the chat the other night. And the bloke from Hop Zine, he was in the chat. I don't know his name. I've watched a couple of the the Hop Zine bloke. I watched him review an Imperial Pale Ale or something, and he reminds me of me in some ways. He's proper straight talking and don't mind. Yeah, he seems a bit like me. He's proper straight talking, and you know, don't mind his P's and Q's, shall we say? Fucking hell! I need to up my drinking. God, you know when you drink what you drink, and you think to yourself, I'm drinking too much, and the wife says to you, no, you're drinking too much. You need to have a day off the beer. And but drinking helps me calm my anxiety, and I like life and death, to be honest. But good if you live in London. The Audi Brewdog ripoff. Yeah, there was good evening. There was some pissiness with Audi, and I think it was. No, I don't really watch much TV at all, to be honest. You know, I hardly ever watch TV. Yeah, You see, when I was at the bad workplace, I was coming home and I was necking whiskey and whatever else I could just to get off that day. Evil Dog's a brilliant brew, you know. A day off the beer. How dare you? I haven't had a day off the beer in a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I can't even remember when. I mean, I've lowered it down. I've lowered the reviews down. Yeah, it's a tough job, isn't it? You know, you can't be reviewing alcohol free all the time. It gets boring. Although I did review Budweiser's Prohibition the other day, and funnily enough, it was actually really nice. It's been sat on the shelf since last summer, and I'm looking at it thinking, oh, I'm not reviewing a bloody alcohol free. And I seen it, I thought, let's get it out of the way. It was early, so I think it was Sunday morning, to be honest. And I thought, I'll crack this one open. The wife's on a run. Let's crack it open, see what's crack-a-lacking. And it actually tasted really nice. Probably better than normal Budweiser, which is saying something. Oh, the pain. What's in the vocation order, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah. If I really, really wanted to, I could. Over the years, we've had 2 wasps at work. I had one in this new job. Got 2 cans of fly spray. One fucking stung me. I'm cutting the edge and I got stung. And I thought, you bastard. So the next day, 2 lots of lovely. 2 lots of wasp killer, spraying around, big wasp nest. And then I got that the stuff that kills cockroaches and woodlice. I blasted that in and it nobbled the, yeah, a smoke bomb also helps. But that also killed him. Brilliant. Oh, the Banoffee Stout. Oh, that's just brilliant. Yeah, I need to calm it down on the beer front. I'm getting better. But, you know, sometimes dark times in your life, you know, you feel the need to drink more, you know. And I'm not drinking just to get pissed, but I have done some super strength lagers. I need to do more. I need to try and get hold of a shop near me that sells them by the can. I don't want to buy 4 packs just to review one. I mean, it's Carlsberg Special Brew. I want to review that, but I just need to get a single can of it. Same with the Tennants. Beck's Blue is absolutely bloody awesome. Yeah. And you know, you see all this thing in the media saying about beer being bad for you, but stress and anxiety is bad for you because that can kill you as well. You know, people go and commit suicide. So if drinking a couple of beers helps you through, then, you know, it's as good as taking tablets. I've took them bloody tablets and the crap. The St. Peter's beer kits are very, very good. All 4 of them. Depending on what your beer style is, I'd go for them. Bulldog Brews, their beer kits are also very good. For cheap beer kits, Wilco's beer kits. Exactly, you know. I mean, if you're getting up in the morning straight on the beer, then that's not right. But more sugar or brew short. You can, you know, with kits, you can brew short. That raises the ABV. You can add more sugar. You can add spray malt, brewer's sugar, all that sort of thing. Some yeasts are good for it. Some yeasts suffer. I mean, simply ginger beer, that kit, the yeast they use with that is amazing. I've tripled the amount of sugar, and it came out bloody brilliant, strong though. Whew. Mangrove Jacks again, yeah, they're good. For God's sakes, if you're going to put hops, the dry hops in, make sure you get a pair of tights, basics tights or whatever. Chuck them in the tights first. Don't chuck the hops straight in, because you'll regret it when you try and siphon it. Oh, is it? Yeah. The only problem with treacle is getting it out of the bloody can, isn't it? Because it's so gloopy. Yeah, I think when you've gone through a tough time, you will hit it hard, and when you come out of that, you will. You look at yourself and you think, right, that's it. I need to calm it back a bit, which is why I started doing less reviews, just to stop drinking so much. Morrison's used to sell beer kits years ago. They were great, and now it's just Wilco's. Well, have I gone? No, still there. Wilco's and Boyce, they sell beer kits as well. A good range of beer kits, if you've got a Boyce near you. Yeah, hope they were clean. Stainless steel infusion bowls. Wow, that's a new one on me. So, on the nose, it did the aroma of a Belgian ale, spicy, but over and going down the beer, before I get too drunk and sound like a twat. Going down the beer, it's been a fruitiness. You got the Belgian elements, but you got other elements as well. I can never remember Tesco selling beer kits. You know. Obviously, I didn't go into Tesco's at the right time. For me, yeah, quite a pleasant beer. I mean, $3.50. Yeah, maybe about $2.50 would be a better price for it. But it's a good 7% beer. Quite a nice tasting. I'll never get the elements that a lot of people get. But at least it didn't explode on me, which is a good thing. So yeah, very reminiscent of other Belgian beers in the taste, but with a quite a fruity sidekick to it. I've definitely got apricots at one stage. I've definitely got spiciness. And I'm feeling tanked now. Fucking hell, I'll walk up the house in a minute. I've only had 2 beers. That's ridiculous. I might come down the shed later for a refill. As you do. Let dog out for a wee down the shed. I'm letting dog out for a wee. Right, okay. Straight down the shed. Woof. Quick swift and back up the ass. Oh, I feel much better now. And that's not a joke. About 10 o'clock, let dog out for a wee. And if I start to feel stressed, or I feel like I just need a beer, really, and come down and well, you got to, haven't you? That's what the shed's for. It's my salvation. It's funny, because they're new beers, you do. And then sometimes I can drink wine. And if it's a bottle of wine that I've had before, I can drink 2-3 bottles of it and it doesn't even touch the sides. And then it's like, shit, that's worrying, because if I can drink 3 bottles of wine and it's not having no effect at all, and then it's like, bloody hell, that's worrying. So it's great that to drink 2 different beers, that it is actually giving me a wallop. And I actually like that. I actually like the fact I like it when a beer, I mean, I've been sober, drank a 3.8% beer that I've never drank before, and it's thumped me like an 8% beer would. I'm like, what the bloody hell? And it's given me a good thumping. And then I've also, in other times, I've drank an 11% Imperial Stout, drank it, and I'm there and I'm thinking, well, I didn't get any of that. And it didn't even touch the sides. Oh. Probably Heineken. Probably. But I've been drinking since I was 14 in pubs. Well, no, 14. Was I 14 or was I 16? No, 16, sorry. Yeah. And God knows how I got in because I look like a 10-year-old. It's only recent in the last 10 years that I've actually looked older than what I am. But yeah, I used to go with this fella from around the corner. He was a big bodybuilder and used to go to the pub. I've seen them diesel eaters. And I used to work at a workplace with red diesel. So I could have got a diesel for cheap or for free, as you do. Yeah, should have done that really. One day I might stick a wood burner in the shed because that would work lovely. You know, get the wood, put it on as soon as I get home. Then when I get in the shed, it's as toasty as the cup. Although now the fire's back on the one bar, it's great. Good evening. Oh, I'm a late one at work. Oh dear, I do feel sorry for you. Oh dear. I hated the late shifts, I did. Really did. Evening shifts. Yeah, I know. It does sound dangerous, doesn't it? Shandies. Oh, over the years, many shandies. Yeah. It always chuckles me that Shandy Bass on the pop aisle is 0.5% alcohol. And you don't need to be 18. On the beer aisle, alcohol-free beers that are 0.0%, you have to be over 18 to buy. How crazy is that? And I've worked in supermarkets, so I know all about that. Cheers. Right. I better finish off the review because it's like 7:15. Got cooked dinner yet, or the wife has. I can drink spirits when I like. I've got loads of them. Real nice fruity end to the beer. That last spot, that must have been the bottle condition bit. And a real burst of fruitiness. It's strange, isn't it? You know, with some of the regulations. And the funniest thing you're ever going to know is on the booze aisle, we used to have glasses. So say like a Jack Daniel's glass. When you went to the till with that Jack Daniel's glass, I bought it. 1 pence. When you went to the till with the Jack Daniel's glass, it asked for it to be over 18. I'm like, it's a fucking glass. but it was because of Sainsbury's rules. And it's like, how can a glass, you have to be over 18 to buy a glass? I mean, for God's sakes. Yes. Yeah, air stills, they are what they are. 17 years in Tesco's. Oh, I did 5 years at Sainsbury's, and when the twats got me on the tills, that was it. It was like, fuck it, I'm not working there anymore. I'm not a till boy. When someone says to me, I can get it cheaper at Asda, it'd be like, well, fuck off then. I mean, I was on the booze aisle one day doing brandies, and somebody come up to me, whispered in my ear, and he was like, that's cheaper at Asda, mate. And I turned around to him and says, yeah, mate, it's not. I went to Asda yesterday, and this is actually cheaper than Asda. And you should see his face. It went, I thought, yeah, you fucker. Come whispering in my ear. But, you meet all sorts in supermarkets. Yeah, licorice. Now, did I say out of 5? I can't remember now. All that talking, it's gone. Yeah. When they put your hours, give you shit hours, And it's like, oh, the needs of the business. Yeah, up yours. Yeah, put you on fucking 4 till 10 shifts when there's no need for anybody to be on booze at 10 at night. Not very often. So yeah, out of 5. I don't know if I've already said it. I forgot now. For me, I actually like this. It was a Belgian beer with a twist and a spice. Oh, my phone's going to die. A spiciness and yeah, enjoyable. £3.50 at Tesco's at the time when I bought it anyway. And my phone's gone dark, so I can't see what you're saying. Out of 5, for me, about a 4.3 out of 5. But very nice, very fruity. Yeah. Right, I just see something then about putting the bins out. I can't see anything else. It's all gone blur. It's gone dark. Anyway, thank you everybody for commenting, subscribing, and and watching some bloke who's not really good at reviewing. Review. And as always, see you soon. Yeah, I've been using it all day at work. I mean, I've done four videos tonight, so no wonder it's gone. Thank you for watching. See you soon. I need a wee as well, badly. Where's the X button gone?